Om Shanti. Today in the Murli, Baba is telling us, may you be equal, complete, and perfect by merging the ashes of your old sanskars into the ocean of your complete and perfect stage. Yes, so Baba today gives an example in the blessing that when you take a new birth, everything of your previous life is forgotten. Yes. And similarly, Baba says, work on your new birth and think about yourself as Baba thinks about you, and see yourself as Baba sees you. And when we start connecting with our complete and perfect stage, then our weaknesses will automatically get merged into that ocean of the complete and perfect stage. So sometimes, we try to finish our weaknesses by working on them. So we are trying to become not lazy by thinking that I'm lazy and I don't want to be lazy. But it doesn't work like that. So realizing that I'm a very active, alert, accurate personality in the golden age, and creating a consciousness about who I really am in the golden age helps us overcome our old sanskars very easily. Because when consciousness shifts, behavior shifts automatically. So, I remember that there was this one colleague I had, and he was working in a junior position, and then he would always be late for office, and he would always get scolded by the boss, and then he would always make excuses and find ways to be late always. And then he cleared an exam and he became an officer. And when he became an officer, he automatically became punctual. So because he knew that now the tables have turned, and now he doesn't have to be excused. Now if he excuses himself, then other people will excuse themselves, and then they will be late. So just shifting his consciousness, which came of course with a shift in the position. But when the consciousness shifts about who you are, then automatically what you do starts to shift. So Baba says, when you start changing your sense of self and start aligning yourself with your complete and perfect stage, start thinking about yourself as a deity who is Sarvagun Sampanna Sola Kala Sampurna. So when I invoke my complete and perfect stage, then I can merge the ashes of the weaknesses that I have today in the ocean of that complete and perfect stage. And it's a very good exercise if you just invoke your perfect stage and talk to it. So do you sometimes invoke your past and talk to it? Yes, so sometimes, you invoke your 20-year-old self or 15-year-old self, and then it talks to you. And then you start thinking about what they want to say about how you are today. And similarly, you can invoke your future self, and a future self which is based on the light of knowledge. And it's a very good exercise to just invoke your future self and see what it has to tell your present self. And it's very interesting that we have transitioned into, so at least we don't remember the 84 births maybe, but at least in this lifetime we have shifted so much. So from being the 1-year-old or the 5-year-old to the 15-year-old to the 30-year-old to whoever we are today at whatever age and whatever stage. And then every stage has a different state of consciousness. And then tomorrow I'm going to be that deity, and I would, invoking that deity self will help you pull your present self into the deity stage, and it will become very easy to merge your old sanskars in that deep realization of your powerful and pure and perfect stage. So I don't know if it makes, if it's clear, but this is the thing that Baba says in the Murli. Is it clear today? Yes. So can you, so you have to think about it, because you know that our intellect is rusted because of all the, so you know, you keep iron with impurity and it gets rusted, and then you want to clean it. It's not easy. You want to clean a rusty piece of iron, very easy, very difficult. So now we have to clean it. So every day, you know, you have to pour this hydrochloric acid of the Gyan, or pour this purifying Gyan into the intellect in large quantities, and pour the fuel of remembrance into your intellect in large quantities so that it gets purified. So you have to really think about this stuff. Think hard, sit in silence and think, what is my perfect stage? What does it look like? How would I look like? How would I see? How would I behave? How would I talk? What would be my perfect stage like? And how would I spend my time? How would I relate to other souls around me? How would I relate to nature around me? How would I relate to my own body in my perfect stage? And when you start emerging those sanskars, or you start emerging and invoking that truth, then the weakness of today will start merging in that. So this is the blessing today. And then Baba in the Murli today, so Baba says that when somebody is new to Gyan, don't talk about the secrets of the drama. So, you know, you don't outright tell them that the drama is identically repeating and stuff like that. So, but I think we are all old in Gyan, so we can discuss that a little. So, Baba says that new souls get very confused with the knowledge of the drama, but we can discuss that. So, today I want to talk about, so you know, the knowledge of the drama is very vast. So there are many points, many fine points that need to be thought about and internalized. But today I will talk about one thing that Baba says is, this is a game of victory and defeat. Yes, Baba says this is a game of victory and defeat. And you know, when so I know a brother who is a golf player, and so whenever I talk to him about his play, his game, he always talks about his less than perfect ability to manage defeat. So he says that victory is good, Didi. So when I win, I win. and there's not much to it. But I think the biggest challenge in the game is your relationship with defeat. And if you want to be a player, a good player, then your effort for victory and your attitude and your relationship with defeat are both equally important. Is it right? Yes. So if you don't have a good relationship with defeat, you cannot have good chances of victory. And every game is a game of victory and defeat. So when you are on a playground, it's a game of victory and defeat, and there is no player whatsoever who never sees defeat and only sees victory. Everybody sees victory and defeat. And there is no game which only has victory. So the worst team wins at least once and the best team loses at least once. So there is no game where there is always defeat or always victory. It's a game of victory and defeat. And in a game, it's very important that you look at your relationship with defeat and you look at your zeal, enthusiasm, and effort for victory, both. And Baba today says that this whole journey of the soul is also a game of victory and defeat. Yes, and Baba often tells us very clearly that Maya te hare har hai and Maya te jeete jeet. So this whole game is about losing to Maya and winning over Maya. Yes, and right now we are in that game where we are winning, we are trying to win over Maya, but we many a times lose to Maya. Yes, so in this phase, in this Sangam Yug, we are shifting our defeat from Maya into victory over Maya. And in this Sangam Yug, there will be many times when we'll still get defeated. Yes, so our body, our mind, our wealth, our relationships will fail us, and our old sanskars will fail us. But Baba says, this is the game that you're playing right now, that you have to win over Maya. And in this game of, vanquishing Maya, defeating Maya, and winning over Maya right now, Baba is coaching us very well. So you need a coach in a game. So Baba is the coach. Baba is coaching us really well in this game of winning over Maya. But then there'll be times definitely when we will not win when we'll not win and we'll lose. And at that time, our relationship with defeat is very important. Yes, so, and then our relationship with defeat is important, and our nischay or faith in our victory is also very important. Yes, so sometimes, you have such a relationship with defeat that you get this swaman that I am somebody who loses, I'm a loser. So then you can't win. And if you have a relationship with defeat which says, how can I lose? And it hurts my ego if I lose, then you cannot be victorious either, because if it hurts your ego, then that defeat you will never get over, and you will not be able to focus your attention and time and energy on victory. So Baba says that when you fail, you put a full stop to it by saying it was predestined. Yes, because it's a game of victory and defeat. So you will fail sometimes. So whenever you fail, you put a full stop to it. Don't think about it. Don't create feelings of guilt and shame and remorse and hurt and sorrow and, and self-doubt if you fail. So that's very important. You train yourself to use the dhal of drama. So you use the weapon of drama to protect yourself from these bad feelings, and you say it was predestined in the drama because it is a game of victory and defeat. So yes, there'll be some defeat and it's okay. And then you again pull yourself up enough to again move with faith that the next game I'm going to win. And do the needful, practice enough, fill yourself with the power of purity and remembrance and the power of punya karma, the power of points of knowledge, so that you can again set out to win. So this is how you play a game. So you must have faith in victory, and you must have a relationship with defeat where defeat doesn't bog you down. And Baba has given us the knowledge of the drama, which says that this is a game of defeat. So there will be defeat, you can't avoid it. And then there will be victory because God is teaching me, so how can I not be victorious? So you have to move with both these things. And if you don't move with both these things, if there is no balance between it, then there'll be a problem. And body consciousness has given us the idea that victory is good, defeat is bad. Yes, victory is good and defeat is bad. And if you move with that idea, then what happens is victory inflates your ego and defeat hurts your ego. And in both the cases, you have an ego reaction which wastes your time and thought and energy. Yes, ego reactions waste your time and thought and energy because ego makes you dwell on the past second, whether it is victory or defeat. You dwell on the past second and then you lose your opportunity of the present second. So let's make it a little more comprehensible by taking a practical example. So let's say you missed Amrit Vela. Okay, so the alarm went off and you kept sleeping and then you missed Amrit Vela. Then if you don't put a full stop to it immediately, then you keep dwelling on it, and then what you do is you do not do the needful, which is remember Baba enough after you get up. So if you got up at 5 or 5:30, you could still build your stage by remembering Baba for half an hour. And then during the day, you could have a stage which enables you to have a good Amrit Vela tomorrow. So you have to put a full stop to that and then buck up again. Now, if you had a good Amrit Vela, yes, then also don't dwell on it. So sometimes, we keep dwelling on, I had a good Amrit Vela. And then you keep wasting the rest of your time in the glory of your past. So I have seen whole cultures and civilizations who are resting on the laurels of their past and doing nothing in the present. So, you keep singing about how great your past was and your country was in the past, and then you're doing nothing in the present. You're only singing praise of that which you did in the past. And we do this on a daily basis. So let's say I had a very good Amrit Vela. I was attentive, I could feel Baba, I could experience Baba's love, I could feel that I'm replenishing my energy, everything. And then I keep thinking about how good my Amrit Vela was, and all through the day I don't remember Baba. And then next day, finished. I sleep because I did not use that day to build on the momentum of the Amrit Vela. So we have to understand that this drama moves second by second, and it's a drama of victory and defeat. And in the drama, so just like every drama, every movie is a movie where there is victory and there is defeat, and then there is a time in the movie which you say is the time of victory. Yes, and then Baba here says this is the time for victory. So you know the drama, and you also know what piece of the drama is going on right now. So you know that it is the confluence age, God is here, and God is teaching us how to move from defeat to victory. So now victory is possible, and it is the most possible thing to happen. So we have faith in that, and we hold on to Baba's Srimat, and we keep working for victory while putting a full stop to every scene of defeat. Yes, so this is something that I want you to think about today. And then there is another thing about drama that we would like to think about. And so Baba says that, there is always this question of free will and predestined. So when we come to understand that, so most people, when they give the course, they say that the drama is prefixed or predestined, and Baba says what is predestined is happening. So then there is a very simplistic way in which souls approach it, and they say that if I am to become a deity, I will become a deity, then why do I have to make effort for it, and so on and so forth. And Baba says you use the drama in the wrong way, the knowledge of the drama in the wrong way. And then Baba says today, Baba gives a very simple example. Baba says, even if you want to drink water, you have to make effort for it. So the knowledge of the drama is not to give you an idea that you don't have to make effort. And when you have a knife, then it's very important that you hold the knife right. If you hold the knife right, it will cut vegetables for you. If you hold the knife wrong, it will cut your own hand. Yes, so Baba says the knowledge of the drama is like the knife. If you hold it the wrong way, so there are many students who are new, and then they will have this idea that, and even if you're old, it doesn't matter. So if you have not worked on the knowledge, you are worse than new. So, and Baba talks about that also today. So if you have not used the knowledge of drama rightly, then you will be saying, okay, if it is predestined, I will go to Satyog. If it is predestined, then I'll make effort. If it is not destined, I will not make. But then you have to do something to go to Satyug. So effort is important. Now let's understand this seemingly paradoxical relationship between drama and effort. Sometimes we think that if there is effort, then it is all karma, there is no predestined thing. And if it is predestined, then there is no scope for effort. Yes? But what we have to understand is we make effort according to our drama. And if you want to answer to yourself this question about effort, just ask yourself one question. Can you, in this Karam Kshetra, not make effort? Do you have the option to not do anything here? So you have the option to do this or that, but you don't have the option to do nothing. Because you are in the field of action in Karam Kshetra, and not doing anything or choosing not to do anything is also a choice. Yes. So if you make the effort to get up and work, then that's a choice. If you make the effort to sleep on the bed, that's also a choice. So in this Karam Kshetra, you cannot say, I will not make effort, because this is the field of effort. You can choose what effort to make, but you cannot choose not to make any effort. Yes? So whatever you do is a choice, and there is no second which goes without any action. Even if you're sitting on the bed, you're still thinking, you're still feeling, and then what to think, what to feel is a choice. Or not to make that choice is also a choice. So this is something that we first need to understand. So effort you cannot rule out. And then effort is natural, normal, inevitable in the drama. And then the second thing we have to understand is we have a choice always, but we don't have complete choice. Yes, so we have a choice. We always have a choice. And we never have complete choice. Yes, so what is the choice we always have? So just like Baba said today about drinking water. So you have a choice about what water you want to drink. Yes, depending on your affordability. So whether you can fix up a pot or an aquaguard or an RO, or you want to fix it very close to where you live, or in a different room, or in the kitchen. You have a choice about all of that. But that choice is also limited by who you are. Because you have a certain sanskar, you have a certain buddhi. Now, even if you have money, but if you are a miser, you will not spend on an RO. And you will drink water which may not be apt for drinking. So you always have a choice. You have a choice about whether to drink water, what kind of water you want to drink. But that choice is also limited by who you are. It is limited by the quality of your personality and the quality of your buddhi. Yes. And so, and when we take all these, so I'm discussing many points today, so you have to put them together. Yes. So they are bits and pieces of the whole framework of drama. So first thing is, you don't have a choice about whether to make effort. You only have a choice about what effort to make. Second is, you make effort only according to who you are. And you always have a choice, but that choice is not absolutely free. So you are limited in many ways. You are limited by your affordability, you are limited by your taste, you are limited by your sanskars, you are limited by your buddhi, which understands something, which doesn't understand something. So again, that is the limitation you have. So you always have choice, and then that choice is not completely free, it is very, very limited. And then Baba today opens up a window where we can make better choices. And you see that right now we are not in sync with the drama. So we the souls are not in sync with our mind, we are not in sync with our bodies, we are not in sync with our relationships, we are not in sync with our work. So right now the disharmony is there. Yes, so according to the karma we have done and the choices we have made, we are in a disharmonious situation. And what a disharmonious situation does is it makes the choices difficult. So even if you want to make a choice today, your context doesn't support you. So you want to become, I know of many people who want to go for the army or the navy or the air force, and then they'd fail the medical test. So their bodies don't support their ambitions. So you see that we are in a disharmonious situation because we have not worked in accordance with the spiritual laws. And in this disharmonious situation, our bodies, our minds, our relationships, and our work is working against our wishes. Yes, you want to do something and then you don't have the money to do it, or you want to do something and your relationships doesn't support it, or your body doesn't support it, or you want to do something and your brain or your mind doesn't support you. So all of these limitations are there. And then Baba is giving us the gyan which brings us from disharmony to harmony. So Baba says, if you keep applying the points of knowledge, if you keep applying Baba's power of remembrance, if you keep working on your purity, and if you keep doing spiritual seva, then, and you keep using the knowledge of the drama and all the knowledge that I give you, and you do as I say, you follow Srimad, then you will come to a place where you are in harmony with your drama. And in Satyug and in Kalyug, the difference is not about who we are, but the fact that we are in harmony with ourselves and with the drama. Okay, so Baba says, it doesn't matter whether, so Dadi will be happy being Dadi, I will be happy being myself, and you will be happy being you. But now you are further away from yourself, I am further away from myself, and Dadi is further away from herself. And my aim is not to become Dadi, my aim is to become me. And your aim is to become you. And when you are you, then you are in harmony with yourself and your drama is in harmony with you. Yes, so then you feel that your mind, your body, your relationships, and your work is according to your liking, and you love your life. So Baba says, there is a time when we come under the sway of vices, and those vices make us do karma, which makes us go further away from our essence. So every soul has an essence. So every soul has a predestined role, and we are all different from each other. And in this 84 births of cycle, we have come further away from who we are. So I have come further away from myself, and now by using all that Baba is giving me, I have to come in alignment with myself. So predestined it is, and that is why So the going away from myself was predestined, so we don't have to think about why Maya came and why Ravan came and why we lost ourselves. And then the coming together of myself with myself is also predestined, because now Baba has come and Baba is giving us all that we need to come back to ourselves even without our asking. And that is my drama, that God has come, God is giving me everything. And the effort is to use it and go back to being myself. But again, Baba says that you will also make effort according to your destiny. So there are some who listen to all the knowledge and imbibe nothing. And there are some who listen to it and imbibe it. That's also according to your destiny. That's also according to the state of your buddhi and your sanskar. So Baba says, you make effort according to the drama, and a very important part of the drama is time. So according to the time, you are making effort. When it was time to fall, you fell. When it is time to rise, you rise. But when it is time to fall, you do the work to fall, so you fall. And when it is time to rise, you have to do the work for yourself to rise. And if we want to take a very simple example which makes us understand this, you see that drama means that a certain soil is capable of producing a certain grain at a certain time. And you see, it's the quality of the soil and the predestined nature of the atmosphere. So, if you want to grow rice, you need a particular kind of soil, you need a particular kind of weather, you need a particular kind of atmosphere. But even when all of that is present, you need to sow the seeds for the rice to come out. So, drama is that time has come, that God has come, and God is giving us what we need to change from a human to a deity. And effort is that we do the karma based on Shrimad. Yes, so without drama, there cannot be any karma. And through our karma, we bring out the potential of the drama. So karma is like the seed, and drama is like the soil and the weather that is prefixed. And Baba says that according to the drama, there is a time to fall, there is a time to rise, and there is a time to go back to being who you are. But in order to realize the fruit of the time, you have to sow the seed of karma. So spiritual truths are not like, it's not like, so it's sometimes, I tell people that when you want to understand how physical energy works, you get admitted into an engineering college, and 4 years you spend there, and then at the end of 4 years, you know how to operate a machine. Yes? And you want to understand spiritual laws in 5 days, it doesn't happen like that. So you need a certain intensity and maturity and depth of silence to grasp these spiritual laws. And it's not like if it is predestined, there is no free will, and if it's free will, there is no predestined. No. It is not like that. Free will and predestined nature of the drama go together, because you make a choice, and that choice is according to factors that are prefixed and pre-decided. But that choice is very, very active and very, very conscious. So, and when you look at the whole thing in the larger picture, it is all moving round and round in the same fashion every 5,000 years. But then when you look at the micro picture, then every second you're making a choice and you're creating your destiny. So all these things are happening together. So just like, when you study microeconomics and macroeconomics, If you don't get them straight, then you keep confusing both of them. But micro is micro and macro is macro. So understanding the big picture is important, and then taking small miniature steps in accordance with your understanding of the big picture is also important. Okay. Om Shanti.